Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of Stoneblock 2. Guys, last episode we set up this sort of auto smelter because it seems to be a bug where it only smelts one item in the furnace. I don't know if that is a bug or if that's just something that they've put in this restriction. I don't know. Get rid of that. We did all of this. We got ourselves some Tinker's tools. Now, we ended off the last episode with all of my tools made of stone, and that was a very bad idea because they had very, very low durability, I found out. So I just went ahead and I crafted up a tool rod out of wood and then went ahead and threw them into here, threw the tool in, along with the wooden one, and that changed out the parts. So now we've got them with a wooden handle, which is giving them more durability over the stone handle. So, today what I want to do is I want to get into a hammer. I want to get a hammer. One of these kind of hammers. Where are we? Where are we? Somewhere here. Yeah, one of these ones. From, Tinker's. We'll probably just go with the iron hammer, if I'm honest. I don't think we'll go for much more than that. But that requires us getting into ores and into a lot of other things. I also want to sort of find a way to get some better food, because we don't have much food. Now, one thing that I want to say is, right now we are in a mesa plateau, which means when we have things that grow, greenery, like if we were to grow this up, they look kind of meh. I mean, look at those leaves. They look horrible. So I wanted to try and change the biomes, and I couldn't find anything in the pack that did it. So I went ahead and I added in this little mod here, this Biome Staff. And what this allows us to do is change the biome that we are in from a mesa into something else. Now, we can't get this just yet. We need this Biome Staff, which isn't that expensive. It's just an obsidian shaft. Obsidian should be easy to come around. Some gold, and some redstone. And then we obviously need to find the biome that we want. So it's not too bad of a journey, but it's there so we can change the mesa as we go through the pack. So, let's take a look at this, because what we need to do is we need to get this, make a tool forge, and then construct a smeltery. But the tool forge is before that, and if we look at the tool forge, if we go here, tool forge, there we go. This requires blocks of pretty much whatever we do. I really want this infinity block one. This is nice, but we need these infinite ingots, which requires this. Oh, I would really like that one. Look at that. It's so cool. It's so cool, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. But yeah. Oh, iron alloy is nice. So, and how do I make iron alloy? Alloy smelter is just aluminum, aluminium, iron, and osmium. Okay, so that's not too much, but there is one that is iron here. So we just need to get ourselves some iron. Now, if we were to progress through this book a little bit more, we need to collect string from silkworms first. Then we can get to this one. This one is visiting the mining dimension. This allows us to go into a mining dimension and mine for ores. So we'll be able to get ourselves iron ore that way, as opposed to going through the sieve. We could also go through the sieve to get ourselves the iron ore as well. And I think that we're going to do both. But first things first, we need to collect string from silkworms. And I do have some silkworms. I didn't think I had silkworms. And this is really, 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 really easy. We already have a tree. We already have a tree. It's like I knew. Look, my past self was envisioning the future self. And all we gotta do is right-click a couple of these leaves with silkworms. Now, if you don't have any silkworms, you want to know how to get silkworms, all you gotta do is grow a tree. Once you've grown a tree, all you need to do is use your crook on the leaves, and that'll give you a chance to drop silkworms. And then we just right-click the mods here. As you can see, this is starting to infest. Shouldn't take too long. Tree's grown, so all we need to do is take the stone crook and do the vein mine key. Now, previously when we would hit the vein mine key, we'd have something like, where is it? Nope, not that one. Is it changed that key binding as well? It looks like it's changed that key binding. We'd have something come up from the morph mob, like a dial. I've changed that now, so we no longer have that come up. So that's good. Okay, so cool. We got ourselves some string there. Now, string allows us to go ahead and get into the next part of this, which is these sieves. But we're going to get to the sieves a little bit later on. Let's keep our random reward. What do we get? We got another 2 mechanical crafters. We don't need those at the minute. But what I want to do is I want to do this mining dimension. Normally I go into Exnilo and I usually go this route. But I really, really want to try this route. So, what it says to visit the mining dimension is the overworld has no ores. It is entirely made of stone. The only way to find ores is to dig your way up to the top of the overworld and be teleported to the mining dimension that is full of ores. See JEI to find the Y levels that ore generates at. So, we could do a few things here, but I've gone ahead and I've crafted up some stairs. If we go through our door and we head all the way down this corridor, if you remember in the first episode, we are playing on this world with somebody else. Even though the episodes are going to be individual, I'm not going to be doing like collabs that often. We will interact with my mate who's also playing. We like to do this when we play Minecraft, so yeah, he's in that direction. He hasn't started yet, but he's going to. So I think just simply because this is a multiplayer world, I think I will be the nice guy. And I will put this in the center of the world so he has access to it as well. So, let me get this dug off. Well, after a lot of digging, and I mean a lot of digging, I finally hit the mining dimension. We have to go up all the way to 252. That's Y level, by the way. So, I decided to put it over here as like a community thing, because as I said, I'm not the only one playing. And I think we started digging this out at the beginning of the last clip, but I went ahead and I added stairs in here. For some reason, it feels like you go upstairs super fast in this pack. So, I'm not going to complain. It looks like my map is generating this for the first time, but I assure you I have been here before. So, to get to the mining dimension, all we have to do is dig up. Now, it used to be lava at the top of the world, but now it's just bedrock. But if we just keep on going up, up and up and up. We're almost there. You can see the end. The end is in sight. As soon as we get so far up, we teleport. And boom. We appear here in the mining dimension. Now, to get back from the mining dimension, we dig down to bedrock. That's simple. And then this pops us over here. And then back up. Or maybe not back up. Let's try this again. There we go. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some mining in here. I seem to be at Y level 0, which is a good Y level to be at. I brought myself some torches. I brought myself some wood. I brought myself my crafting station and my tool station, so I could just go ahead and do stuff like this. Okay. No. Vein mine doesn't work on these. Wait, I was holding the right key, right? Yes, I was. Boo-hoo. So, I'm going to go ahead and do some mining. If we take a little look here, I want to get some iron ore. And if we look at iron ore, and we go all the way to the back side of it all, world jet, it tells us here in the mining dimension, best place to get it is Y level 32 or Y level 9. Since I can find diamonds at Y level 9, I'm going to mine at Y level 9. It isn't as good as 32, but it should still generate enough. So, let me get on that. And I think I'm gonna have an hour mining and see what I can get at the end of it. Welcome back, folks, and I've done some mining. Now, I didn't do an hour's worth of mining because I quickly ran into things that I couldn't mine where I needed a better pickaxe than the stone one we've got. But I did manage to get a reasonable few goodies here. Most distinctly, the iron. That's what we went after. Now, but to make this tool forge that we need to make, here, what we need is... Oh, that requires a tinker's... Oh, would you look at that? That doesn't go into that. This goes around this way. Okay. That's fine. We can go that way around. Let's click our random reward and see what we got. We got the Forged Lexicon. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Wait, converts items to equivalent form. Right-click open to study. Press V to gain wisdom. Okay, oh, it's thermal foundation. Right, okay. We might have to get into that at some point. That might be really good. So, rather than going around, I completely misread this. Oh, I also got this uncommon thingy. Chance cubes. Ooh. They could be good. We got these storage upgrades too, which is... Yeah, it's alright. It's not that big of a deal. They're not the good storage upgrades, but they'll do. So, let's go around this way. We need to make a sieve. Okay, making a sieve should be easy. Let's have a little look here. Sieve, if I remember rightly, this is just wood and sticks. Yes, so that could be easily done. Let's grab... Oh, anyway, I put my oak away, didn't I? Yes, there we go. We got our wood. Let's go ahead and grab that. Make a couple of sticks. I hate when it does that. Where did I put it? Put it somewhere in this chest lock. There we go. Okay, make yourself some sticks. Wait, I made sticks. I made sticks again, didn't I? Give me my sticks. There we go. Okay, so let's make ourselves a few of these sieves. We'll make ourselves. Can I make 9? Let's make 9. I think 9 will be a good amount, or at least can we? I don't think I'm gonna have enough to make. Never mind, we had enough in the end. Oh, I tell you. Okay, so now we've got our 9 sieves. We can put these sieves down here. Is that what it wanted us to do? Oh, I made the heavy sieve. This time with planks instead of actual logs. We get ourselves the sieves that we were supposed to make in the first place. Okay, make a heavy sieve. Okay, is that gonna, if I throw that down and pick that back up, is that gonna give me that? Please? No. Of course it's not. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about making the heavy sieves since we've already got them, but we are going to put these down like so, and these are our sieves now. If we go to here, we can click this, we can get ourselves a random. All right, is that? We need to make the string mesh. Okay, so this means that we need some string, so we got some string here, and we should be able to make ourselves a string mesh. I'm not going to worry too much about making too many of these, but wait, how many is it going to want us to make? Okay, that's good, that's good. Now we can claim the random reward. Brilliant. Awesome. Okay, so what this allows us to do, we got those mechanical crafters again. I'm really stocking up on these mechanical crafters. But yeah, so now that we've got the mesh, what that allows us to do is it allows us to sieve certain things. And I do have some, what does the string mesh allow us to do again? I can't remember. It changes from pack to pack. And what this allows us to do is if we right click it, we can go and look at the sieve. Aha! Oh, this one does gravel. Okay, so this does gravel. This does a sponge. Okay, I didn't actually, that's new. How do I make a sponge? Wood chippings, yellow wool, slime block. Okay. That's new to me, that sponge is. I've not seen that in here before. But yeah, so it looks like we can do a fair bit of stuff. Mainly gravel, which will probably be the one that we do. So if we grab ourselves some gravel, I'm pretty sure I've got some gravel knocking about somewhere. Or maybe I don't. I tell you what, let me craft up some gravel. So welcome on back, folks. And the next bit we're going to do is we're going to look into these sieves and how they work. So I've got a sieve on its own here. We're going to right click in a mesh. In this case, we're using the string mesh. There are multiple different meshes that you can use. If we have a look at the mesh here, there's string, flint, iron, and diamond, and different ones yield different things. It's important to note that. Now, we could put pretty much anything that we can from Ex Nihilo in here, so sand, gravel, dust, even dirt can be put through here, but we're going to focus on gravel. So each sieve will do one piece. So if we go ahead and right click that into it, oh, it's grabbed onto that. I thought because it was apart from this it wouldn't, but okay. So this kind of goes into what I was going to do and say that you can actually chain sieves together. So if we go ahead and we take this one and we put this one with these here, we go ahead and we stick in our mesh and we take our gravel, we can right click our gravel through this like so. And we can just go ahead and sieve through an entire stack of gravel a lot more quickly by using 9 chained together. And they're relatively cheap. All we are using is string and a bit of wood, which we've made. Now, there are the different variants of this. I think I'm only going to get 4. Come on, give me 5. Oh, it gave me 5. Awesome. So, this is the regular sieve. Now, we accidentally crafted up these heavy oak sieves. So, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to mine this. Now, in some packs, the meshes do have durability. In this pack, they do not, which is a change I think is good. It's annoying dealing with them with durability. So, what we're going to do now is we're just going to craft ourselves up a heavy sieve just to get the book sort of like advancement here. And there we go. And where is that? What's that going to require of us? Now that we've done this one. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's giving it us now, which is good. So, we'll claim that reward in just a moment. But I want to show you what the heavy sieve allows us to do. So, just like the regular sieve, if we were to take the heavy sieve and put the heavy sieve down, we can again chain these together. We don't need any different kind of meshes. We can use the exact same meshes that we used before. These actually look a little prettier as well. But this allows us to sieve compressed gravel. Now, there is a downside to this. This is a downside, right? If we were to take regular sieves like so and sieve gravel in these, it is going to give us gravel for all 9 blocks. So one sieve for this will do 9 blocks. We'll get it from all 9 blocks. However, when you sieve a single compressed gravel, there are 9 gravel blocks in there, but you are not going to get the resources for the full 9. You are only going to get the resources equivalent to sieving 7 gravel instead of 9. So if we chain these together... Oh, these don't chain together, it doesn't look like. I could have sworn these chain together. These do not chain together. Okay, that's new, that's different. So it might be more beneficial to not link heavy sieves together, but to use, in fact, the other sieves. Okay, but this allows us to sieve more quicker, but this allows us to certainly sieve 1 as opposed to that sieving 9. But I'm beginning to think about this, and when these chained together, it was certainly better, but given that they're not chaining together, I'm gonna say on this occasion, normally I don't say this, but I'm gonna say sieving them individually through this is better, because these, we could do 9 for the price of doing 1 here. We're only getting 7 blocks of gravel sieved when we do 1 here, whereas this we're getting 9. So definitely, yeah, I'm gonna stick to doing it through regular sieves and not heavy sieves. These don't chain together like I thought they did. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sieve through the rest of this gravel, and then I'm gonna show you all of the resources that we can get from this by just sieving a stack of compressed gravel. So yeah, back with you in a moment. Well, I've gone ahead and I've sieved all of that, and this is what we got. We didn't get too much, as you can see, but the string mesh doesn't really have a high drop rate anyway. So the main thing we got was flint. This will allow us to get the next mesh, but we're not going to worry too much about that right now, because I really want to get to this tool forge. I really want to get a hammer. So we need to make this crucible, which means I need to go on an oak chopping mission. I'm going to chop some wood up. Now that I've got this, we can go ahead and we can craft up this crucible. So what we need is this oak crucible here. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to take foliage and turn it into water. So it's just 6 oak logs and a plank. I believe this can work with any wood because we've got all different kinds here. So I need my slabs, which I do have some. Yeah, there we go. I knew I crafted some. So let's just go ahead and craft up one of these like so. And what this is going to allow us to do, if we just place it down, should we place it down here, is take these oak saplings that we've got loads of and just right click them into there. That's going to slowly turn into water, which is awesome. Now, we need a way to get that water out, so I'm just going to smelt up some iron. I'm going to take this iron, I'm going to dump this in there, we'll grab that out, and we'll pop those in. Good. And we can put the rest of this tiny coal in here. Yeah, we don't need it. Okay, so I'm going to let that do, and then I'll be back with you. Welcome back, folks, and the water's done. I added another one in so we can get it done a little bit quicker, so I want to see if we can make a bucket like this. We can. I've played quite a few packs where they changed the bucket recipe so you can't use ingots, but it's nice to have that in. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this water, we're going to make ourselves an infinite water source, just so I don't have to worry about water. There we go. Good. Now we've done that, we should have this make some clay. Now, to make clay, it's a little bit iffy. It takes a little bit of process. It's a little bit just grindy is what it is. So, first things first, we need a barrel, which we're going to make this one here. I'm hoping to have enough to make, 9 will do. I was hoping for enough for 8, so 9 is definitely enough. So here we go. We're going to put these in a row. Now, all we need to do is we need to grab some water and put some water in here. Then we get some dust. We right click dust in there, and that makes us our clay, which allows us to get to this crucible here. So what I want is I want to convert this stack of dust into clay. So I'm going to get on that, and I want this extra dust that I've got in my inventory here. This is to be sieved through here, because if we take a look at the book, the next thing that we need to do is get this crucible here. Now, to build this crucible, what we need is, if we look, is this it? No, that's the thing here. Let's type in crucible. There we go. What we need is porcelain clay. Porcelain clay is clay and some bone meal. And of course, we need some bone meal. And we can get bone meal from bones, which is good and whatnot, which means I have to go and fight skeletons, or I can sieve for it. If we go back here, I can sieve just dust to be able to get it. Now, we can get it from a, there we go. String mesh, 10% chance to drop. So, Then my next 2 tasks, get a stack of clay and also get some bone meal. So now that I have my full stack of clay, I've got a bit of bone meal. I did have more, but I made a mistake. I accidentally smelted up the porcelain. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. So all we need to do is, if we look at the book, the next task is to make this crucible. If we have a look at the crucible here, you can see that all it is this porcelain clay. And porcelain clay is just regular clay, which we can get by just taking our clay blocks and making them into regular clay. Take the clay and take the bone meal. That makes us porcelain clay. And then all we need to do is make ourselves a U shape, and that gets us the unfired crucible. Now, what we need to do is take this crucible, throw it into the furnace. That'll smelt that crucible up and turn it into this fired crucible. Now, the fired crucible is amazing because it will allow us to craft lava, or at least make lava. So, we grab this crucible, put this crucible down, we take some cobblestone, we right click it in, and you can see at the top there, it's done. We've got 4 cobblestone in. That's as much as we can put in at one time. Now, to start this smelting, all we need to do is give this a fuel source, well, a heat source. We're going to do that with the torch. Now, you can do all sorts of different ones. You can see the rate at the bottom there is ×1. This takes a while to do. This takes a bit of a while to do because it's 1 per second. We got to wait probably about 10 minutes for that to do. It's quite some time. So, what I want to do in the meantime is I want to start looking at this next project, which is this one. Construct a smeltery. And for that, we're going to need seared brick. Now, seared brick is made from grout. I've got all my grout making materials here. To make grout, all you need is 4 gravel, 4 sand, and 1 clay. And that will make you quite a bit of grout. We're gonna make 4 stacks of grout, but I'm going to leave this in there just in case. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the grout and I'm just going to throw it in there. The grout will smelt up in the furnaces and turn into seared brick. Now, if we look at the tinkers, we'll just look at seared brick for now. We can see that this makes us the controller, the faucet, the basin, and the seared brick. It makes us all of the bits that we're going to need to make ourselves a tinker smeltery. Now, there are other ways to get this seared brick, but this is the most common way and the easiest way and the only way to get it in the early game. Once we have a tinker smeltery, we can turn cobblestone straight into this without having to go through this mess. But yeah, so I'm going to wait for these to smelt up, and then when they're ready, I'll bring you on back. Brick smelted down, and I had a nice bacon cob. Oh, it was lovely. Love bacon. Oh, it's gorgeous. So, next bit I want to get onto is starting to fill out this sort of tinker's smeltery a little bit. So, we need a couple of seared bricks. We need faucet, tank, drain, controller. Okay, so what I need is I need to smelt up a piece of, no, not dust, sand, so I can get a piece of glass. But let's start making up these. So, I'm going to want 2 faucets. That's easy enough. I'm going to want 2 drains. Again, easy enough. We're going to want the controller. Again, easy enough. Want the casting table. Easy enough. And the casting basin. Easy enough. But we're running out of inventory space. Whose bright idea was it to not have enough inventory, eh? Hey, admit it. It was you, wasn't it? I know it was. I could tell. I could tell. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is the tank. And I think this is going to be everything that we need to make this. Yes, it is. Cool. So, let's start putting this together. So, shall we combine those and get ourselves another stack of seared brick? Is that really all I've got of this seared brick? Is 48 pieces? We might need to make up some more. So, first things first, we're going to fill in this back wall here. Now, you can build a tinker smeltery on all sorts of different kind of coordinates, but we're going to do the standard 3x3 one, which is just a solid 3x3 base, and then we're going to build up the walls on either side. Now, contrary to popular belief that this doesn't have to be open, it can be, but it doesn't need to be. Okay. So, we're going to pop that there, we're going to pop that there. We're going to grab our drain. We're going to put our drain on top of here so that we can use this to pull stuff out with. Then we're going to put a seared brick there and a seared brick there. Okay, then we're going to put a faucet there, a faucet there. We're going to grab our casting basin here. We're going to grab our casting table here. Brilliant. Then, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Then we're going to grab some more seared brick. We're going to put our tank right here. We're going to grab some more seared brick. We're going to put our controller here, like so. And that's gonna do our smeltery, and then we're gonna put this on top. Now you can go up as much as you like with the Tinker Smeltery. You go up pretty much infinitely, really, and that will just add to how much you can put inside of it. Each block inside corresponds to one space inside. It's that simple. So this lava's done. We can grab this lava. We can put the lava in here. We can go ahead and just smelt up some more lava while we're at it. We can automate this to drag lava automatically out there and put it in there at a later date. But what I want to do is I want to get this iron ore and I want to throw it in. How much space we got? We could put almost half a stack in. So that's what I want to do. I want to get this iron ore smelted out. Now, we're not going to worry too much about this casting basin just yet. We're going to worry about this. Sorry, not the casting table. We're going to worry about the casting basin because I want to pull this out in blocks because we still need that block that we were after at the beginning of this thing here. And this, oops, no, don't do that. That's because I usually have my controller there. So every single one of these is going to double. So if we would smelt this in a furnace, we'd get 1 ingot. However, if we do it in here, we get the equivalent of 2 ingots from just 1. So it makes yours go further. So we should get more than enough to do this. That should be it. We could right click this. And you don't have to put this on the very bottom like some people think. It makes logic that you'd have to have it at the bottom to drain it out. But no, you can have it anywhere and it will drain out. It's a game. It doesn't follow logic, okay? Now we can add another one of these casting basins over here to make it quick. But what this is going to do is once this dries up and this cools down some, this is going to be a block of iron. You can even see it at the top there. It always says recipe block of iron. And we can just right click this to take it as soon as it's cooled down enough. Like so. And that's how we get our iron out of it. Now we can get individual ingots out of here, but we need gold for that. And I don't really think that I have the gold. Oh, I might do. I might have just enough, but I'm not going to worry too much about that at this point in time. Stop doing that. So I'm going to get the rest of the iron. I'm going to get another 3 blocks of iron out of here, then I'll be back with you. So here we are. I've got the 4 blocks of iron, and all we need to do now is craft up this tool forge, which is super simple. It's just like that, and then 3 of those across the top. The only thing we need is a tool station, which we made previously. So there's our tool forge. And what this tool forge allows us to do is craft up new tools, such as this hammer right here, which is something that we're going to need. But for that, I'm going to need to advance a little bit further when it comes to these sieves. So I can't really take those sieves out there, but next episode, we're going to upgrade these sieves. We're also going to upgrade the tools, and we're going to make a couple of rooms for these sieves to sit purposely in. So I think what I'm going to do now is I think that is going to call it for this episode, guys. I think we've come far enough. We've been to the mining dimension. We've got ourselves a Tinker Smeltery. We've looked at clay. We've looked at water. We've looked at a lot of stuff in this episode. So I don't want to overload you too much. So I think that's gonna do it. I'm pretty happy with that. But before we do end off this episode, let's go ahead and claim off some of these rewards and see what we can get. Random reward, what do we get? We got... You are joking. I don't believe it. I didn't even realize that was a reward from there. Oh my god. Can we where does this go? It goes somewhere here. We don't have the grid power to do it, but that is, oh man, that is so something that we need to work on in an upcoming episode. I can't believe we just got that. Oh my god. That's gonna make this so much easier. Okay, what else can we get? What else can we get? Item magnet. Oh, that's another good one. Oh, I've got a couple of good ones there. Okay, next. Entity detector. Meh. What's next? No, meh. We've already got one of those. What else can we get? Generator. Oh, that is the Draconic evolution generator. This thing. Oh, that's going to be an early game source of power for sure. Oh, we're getting so many good things that's going to help us out here. But I am still going to show you guys how to do all of this stuff as well, because it's the way that I like to do it. And finally, let's see what we get. 6 times cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Oh, those are awesome. Those really are. They are really late game as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've got to look into ways to get grid power. Because I don't think I can use Luna or daylight sets of things like I normally do. I think I'm going to have to use water mills or something. But I'm pretty sure we'll find something for grid power. One quick thing that I want to show you. When you see if you get these iron ore pieces, you can use 4 of these to craft these iron chunks. And these iron chunks act like iron ore. In old packs, you used to have to put them like that. But in newer ones, they don't. You can just throw them in like you can iron ore to smelt down. And each one gives you 1 ingot. Use it in the smeltery and it will give you 2 ingots. So, Smeltery it is. Use the Smeltery for all of your sort of early game ore processing needs. There is ways that we can double and even triple ore later on in the game, but we're not going to worry about that too much because we've got more than enough. We've got more than enough. But yeah, I can't believe we got the Angel Ring. I cannot believe that. Oh man, that's awesome. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So, if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel. I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me, guys. I'm Casey. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.